Get off your IRS. Welcome to the Financial Freedom Now show. It's the amazing show that helps you get the financial freedom you so deserve. My name is Toyin Ayandare. I'm your host, and today we're in an unusual environment, and I thought it would be best. I am not seated in my usual comfortable situation while I thought it was going to be best to bring you this content in my current situation because best explains what I want to pass across. Now, if it's your first time of tuning in, welcome. We're all about financial freedom. We're all about money. We don't shy away from talking about money here, and we help you achieve the financial freedom we know you can achieve. Now, today, the topic is get off your IOS. I'm gonna be, as I said, I'm not comfortable, and the reason why I'm not comfortable is because I want you to understand financial freedom also means that you've got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You've got to be okay that things are not always going to go exactly as you plan, and sometimes actually that's a good thing because it means that if we had to plan for every single thing, I know some people would literally not make any move. So sometimes things don't go to plan, don't go exactly how you'd want it, and that is the situation actually I found myself. But I wanted to actually bring you this content because I realized that sometimes when people face that uncomfortable situation, that is what stops them from actually moving forward. They think it means that everything has fallen apart. It means that they can't actually progress, but which is not true. Now, I am a property developer, and I refurbish and build properties, and that's what I do for a living. Been doing this full time for the last 12 years. I found myself in a situation where I came on site yesterday, knowing fully well I was going to have a surveyor coming to the property today, and got here and the property wasn't ready. Now, I could literally do what some other people would do, which is literally go into a meltdown and just literally be in some such frenzy. Was I happy about it? Was I comfortable? No. It meant that I had to cancel certain plans. It meant that I had to do things differently. I had to change around. But I think just being able to be comfortable when you're uncomfortable is the key. And the second thing is obviously get off your IOS, roll up your sleeves, do things that you would normally need to do. Now, because obviously things were not as planned, I've not had to do this in a long time. I've not had to clean a property or get the property ready, but I had to do so, and because I understand where it is I'm going to. Now, the question is, how many times have you been put in situations where you're having to do what you don't want to do, or it's not what you're used to, and yet you shy away from it because you feel like that's not going to be, it's not off, it's not befitting for you. But that's not what financial freedom is about. Now, I'm not saying trade your time for lowly paid jobs. I'm not saying that do not value your time. However, in this case, my time was best valued rolling up my sleeve yesterday to do what I needed to do. Coming up today, actually I had to bring the kids along today, and we did what we needed to do to get everything done. Now, I am so pleased with what we've got in the end, but you need to have seen how the property was when I got there yesterday. Now, the question to you is, how many times have you been faced with situations that are not the most pleasing, or are not, it's not necessarily as you planned, and rather than sort of face it head on and do what you need to do, you shy away, you throw in the towel, you give up, you let go, you just run away from it all. This is not what financial freedom is about. No one says it's going to be easy. No one says you're not going to have any issues. So you've got to make sure you're flexible enough to change your plans when the need arises. It's not always going to be the case. And if you follow all of the things that I've said in terms of the planning, you're going to find yourself in a situation where things will be okay, and things would go to plan most of the time. But I'm talking about situations that's absolutely out of your control and you don't know what to do. What do you do in such situations? And my admonition to you today would be, if need be, and if that's going to help, roll up your sleeve. It does not determine your value. It doesn't determine who you are. It is just about you understanding what the goal is. And if if you know what your purpose is, if you know what your goal is, if you have a plan, if all of these things are within your you've done all the things, there's a strategy and everything has been done. When things like this fly up, then it's time to roll up your sleeve and just get it done. get it done, and you will thank yourself for it. Just the same way I am very, very thankful right now because that we did what we needed to do, because now we've got the surveyor in. He was happy with what we've done, and we will obviously, hopefully, we're going to have a good evaluation. But it just shows, I mean, I could easily have just said, oh yeah, oh my goodness, everything is not ready, call the surveyor, cancel it, back to square one, and then sort of start the waiting game again. But no, I don't do that. I wouldn't do that, and I don't want you to do that. So whatever it is that you're faced today that hasn't necessarily gone to plan, or isn't exactly what you wanted, or you've had to make some adjustments, it's okay. I am telling you, it's okay to make adjustments when you need to. This is not asking you to be lazy. This is not asking you not to have any plan. This is not asking you to say anything goes. Absolutely not. This is just saying, if the need arises, roll up your sleeve, do what needs to be done. And also, if some of you, this might look like, oh well, I don't have a good pay, and I don't have a job at the moment. I need to look for a job. What are the things I could do? And it might be some odd jobs just to get me out of where I am. You've got to make sure any adjustment you're making are short-lived, and you don't make those small adjustments, those changes become the reality, become who you are, and determine who you are, and that's the long game. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just short-term adjustments to make your short-term goal work, and then obviously you have your long-term plan goes back in plan. So what I'm saying to you today, I'm going to make this very, very short, is roll up your sleeve, get off your IELTS, be comfortable being uncomfortable, be flexible enough that when plans change, you can still adjust and you can still make your plan work. Now, if you're all about financial freedom and you don't know where to start, please feel free to get in touch with me, because I'm all about helping people find your, start off, find your financial figure, but then also help you navigate that journey, help you get yourself back on track. It doesn't matter how far off track you've been, but the important thing is you starting somewhere. It might be about getting your credit file to get sorted, your credit profile sorted, getting you investable, and you investing, or if you're interested in property investment, which is one of the main things I do, then again, yes, please get in touch. Or you want any business coaching, anything at all that's got to do with finances, I want you to achieve financial freedom, because I know when you achieve your financial freedom, you can live your God-given purpose, and that is absolutely key. All right, until next time, my name is Toyin Ayandare. Been another wonderful episode on the Financial Freedom Now Show. I'll see you again at the next episode. God bless you.